Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome to another day of LSD, the Dream Emulator. Let's get cracking with day 352. So, I'm thinking about the speed, it's just a gotcha. Thinking about the speed run, you know. Yeah, I do, that's nice. Just not doing it, yeah. Let's see about that, yeah. Motherfucker. So I've been looking up speedruns, and I found the full year speedrun. The world record is like 3 hours and 30 minutes, or just under that actually. Yeah. Oh look, all the Peacock Phoenix things are out today. Well, can I even get past them? Oh! Big demon guy. Well, I thought we did everything in this area. Did we? I think we analyzed everything in this entire area. Really? Yeah, we did. You sure? I think so? Is it stupid? You are stupid. Well, there was the old lady. But we already talked about the old lady. We did. Well, anyway. So I was looking at some speedrunning videos. I noticed that there's multiple categories of speedruns actually. Is that the old lady over there? No. Sure? That's a sign. Old lady might be over here. Otherwise we'll just wait for something. There's like a 10-day speedrun. Oh, there she is. A 10-day speedrun, a 50-day speedrun, a 100-day speedrun. I was like, what's the point? Why even bother doing a 10-day speedrun? And it's not actually that there's actually a speedrun. It's just that when they do the full year speedrun, they sort of check mark 10 days and 50 days and 100 days and what, yeah, who cares. There's also a grey man speedrun, which I'm not actually sure what that means. Because all the speedrunning sites, they don't actually tell you what the hell the thing means. But what I believe it means is, I should not. Oh! I forgot to do that. Where am I? Yeah, but I think what it is get touched by the grey man. Like the record for that is like 5 minutes. I guess we could try that. And there's another speedrun too, which is go to all 14 locations of the game. It's like, are there really 14 locations of the game? Yep, sure enough, there is. And we've been to them all, so. Although I think the record for that was like what? Oh. I'm gonna link with it. You don't link with it, though. You just teleport. Oh. We'll just link with this thing. Yeah, Oh, yeah, man. We did all this. Yeah, we did all this. Let's talk about the total. Oh, yeah, total. Anyway, what was I talking about? What were we talking about? Oh, I played some more Phantom Pain last night, or this morning rather. And I beat Soul Alphabets, which is amazing because I played the game with no guns. I mean, Quiet had a gun, which didn't do a lot of damage, but the the supply bombardments, not the supply bombardments, but the bombardments helped a lot. Where's the turtle? Oh, that's Sharky. It's Shark Boy. Well, what can you say? What can you talk about with Shark Boy? It's just a shark. Hey, I didn't know that shark actually moved. Let's chase him. Let's see where he goes. Curiously. Does he turn around, or does he, like, go all the way out the river? I guess we'll find out. There's no way the body of that shark could actually fit that close to that. Yeah, whatever. It's video game. Sure. Is he just going on a short load? Please. Oh, turned around. Anyway, so I've, like, basically beaten the game at this point, because that was the credits. I'm still playing it. It's amazing that I was able to do it that. With only firing a gun twice, and the first was in the prologue, which, well, I mean, I still fired a gun, but I guess. Oh, spin. Anyway, let's go to virus and shit. Oh no. Never mind then. Never mind. So the game. You know what I realized about doing this, like, changing the memory card slots that I've been doing? There's actually a much easier way of doing it. Well, there isn't. Yeah, well, there is. Well, the reason why you do that is in case one of the memory cards fail. But they're digital memory cards. Yeah, but still a risk. No, but what you say, I know what you're going to say. What am I going to say? When you save, or you change the name, but doesn't it still always save it under, I don't know. Oh. I don't know how it works. I don't know how to actually make multiple saves, you're right. Fair enough. Because I always save to B. But I reckon if I loaded A, did a day and then saved, it would save it as... You might be right. I have no idea. Because I did see, like, speedrunners and whatnot having, like, multiple saves. Anyway, what was I going to talk about? You were going to talk about, oh god, you can do this. Can I? You can do this. You were going to talk about, you were talking about speedrunners, yes. As much as I want to do that 14 location thing, which basically people were doing in, like, one dream. Like, how are you doing this in one dream? Why aren't the dreams ending? But they're using an emulator, so they might actually be cheating. Or doing some glitch that makes the dream not end. Maybe there is such a thing. Yeah, some speedrunning tech that I don't know about. I know there's certainly speedrunning tech, because I know that you always start the game on, in the cottage. The day one is always in the cottage, unless it's the second year. So whenever they do a speedrun, they always use a clean save, which I don't know if it is relevant for the speedrun or not, because I'm not going to be. I'm going to be using the second. I don't think it's really necessary for you to time or whatever the speedrun. I don't think it's going to set it. I don't think we're going to set any records here. Nah, fair enough. But, yes, this is one interesting thing that I was always curious to know if someone had ever actually done a playthrough of the second year. And, in fact, there are. Well, there is. And it's actually a Japanese YouTube channel. And this guy, man. So, he's been playing LSD since, 7 years ago. Was his first LSD video. Right, he finished the game, and he's not doing it day by day. But I mean, let's face it, nobody else is. You've got the market on that. But he played through the entire game, and then he started playing the second year. I'm like, oh yeah, he's doing it! Oh, this guy's awesome! And yeah, as he, well, I couldn't really understand a lot of his Japanese, but I do know that he said, oh, look, we didn't start at the, so he must be an expert in this game, but because he's like, oh, we didn't start at the cottage, we started here, wait, I think we started in Kyoto, forgot. It's like, oh, that's weird. And then I like, thankfully, because all this is 7 years ago, so I just went through the playlist of videos, like, oh god, he's still going. He's still going. So he was he was labeling his videos as like, day 370. Instead of saying like, year 2, day 3, he's like, day 370. And it was like, day 400, day 500, day 600. He's got to finish. He's got to finish the second year playthrough. And he did. He finished the second year playthrough. I'm like, golf clap to you, sir. And then he started his third year playthrough. Well, at which point he started labeling the videos third year, then day whatever. And he's actually finished a third year playthrough. And he is currently doing a fourth year playthrough. The last video that just came out, I believe, was like 20, around 20, day 20 of year 4. What a frickin' trooper. What a trooper who plays the game that much. Well, speedrunners do. It's got point. Yeah, that's true. Speedrunners do. But I don't think he's he had this one video that really interested me. I don't know, but it had mission on it, it had rule, and I think what it was he gave himself arbitrary rules, and then if he found it, or if he touched it, or if that thing happened, he'd get a point. And like every time he got a point, it would change. He would change the mission to like another random mission. I'm like, fuck, I want to do that. But it's all in Japanese, and I can't understand a goddamn word of it. Well, I can understand a word of it, but I can't understand enough words of it to make any sense out of it. What a bugger. Oh, that'd be so fun. I actually, when he was doing that, as I saw some weird shit happen on one of his videos, which was, he was in the Virus District, and it was where the hopscotch girl is, and there was this weird guy that just floated into the building. And he freaked the shit out. This is obviously the first time he'd seen it. And I'd never seen that before. So, yeah. So I guess we're doing it? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm getting a laptop for Christmas. I got one of the 2 packages that my mother sent me, and it's just filled with snacks. And I believe the other package is just for the wife, it's not for me. So I guess I just get snacks for Christmas. Which is fine, but I really wanted that laptop. I could always ask her. I feel bad though. I wanted to just send a message, so like, look, can you just tell me, because it's relevant to, like, I'm going to go to Osaka and I might buy something if you don't give it to me. Are you just going to give me a laptop? Are you buying me a laptop? Just tell me. She'd probably tell me, but she'd probably feel a bit upset about having told me the present. Because it's supposed to be a surprise. Because she never told me she was going to buy it, so I assume that's why. Because, like, when I said this is the one I want, I think I mentioned this before, I said, yeah, I mean, look, I don't expect you to buy me one, but, I mean, by the way, this is the one I wanted. But, like, yeah, again, I don't deserve it. She's like, no, you don't deserve it. She never said that, so part of me is like, oh, you should get your hopes up. No. Because what I was going to do is I was going to go to Osaka, I was going to try to buy a HDMI splitter that I've read up a little bit of it on the internet, and you get a HDMI splitter that accepts the HDCP signal in, but it doesn't send it out, and that bypasses HDCP. So if I do that, then I can stream the PS3 using HDMI through the Hopag OBS instead of the old boy. And I believe, well, You know what? It probably won't work. You know what? It probably won't work. Maybe. All I know is streaming the PlayStation works perfectly fine. Because I streamed, we streamed that 360. No, that wasn't actually. Oh, you're right, it wasn't. We streamed the final episode of Yakuza 0, Yakuza 1, and I believe there was no problems with sound there. And also, I streamed some VR games recently, ones that were blocked. I forgot which ones, but it doesn't matter. The point is, there was no sound issues. But, I mean, it's PS4. Who knows? I don't understand why. Wait, was that with HD? Was that with... Wait a second. Wait. That was with HDCP turned off, right? Yeah, but that doesn't matter. My laptop doesn't have HDCP, and it was having sound issues. I wish I knew what the difference between the computer and the PS4. Because the computer did do it. It did. And that was through HDMI. Look, I don't know, dude. I don't. Otherwise, I just can't stream PS3, which would suck. A lot. Okay, I can stream PS3. I did some tests the other day, on Sunday, actually. I can do it by bumping the resolution down to, 576p. There's only one small problem with that. I'm having the other problem of the fact that it's low resolution. It's not letterboxed. There's one small problem with that, and that is my TV doesn't accept that resolution. I think that's why I was never able to look at PS1 and PS2 games on my TV. It's because the TV just doesn't accept resolutions that low. Right now, we're not displaying the game at the native resolution of a PS1. It's actually 720p. So I guess that's why. But I guess my Australian PS1 games on the PlayStation 3 don't display it. I always assumed it was just because of PAL. Or 50 hertz or 60 hertz, I don't know. But wait, that actually, you know what, that doesn't make sense. What about the PS2 games that you can watch on the TV when you set the hertz? I don't fucking know. All I know is, I didn't actually check, but I assume, you know what they say when you assume, makes an ass out of you and me, that I would be able to watch the video. Let's say I was streaming LSD. If I used the wife's little tiny TV, which is tiny, I might be able to do it, but then I'd have a tiny TV. That's fine for LSD, I guess, but then it would suck for Persona 5. Just make it one big video. Don't want to do that. Make multiple videos for days. I could do that. I could do that. Could you? Yeah, I could do that. By the way, that park doesn't work. I tried it again. It doesn't fucking work. It's a giant piece of shit. They haven't updated it either. Sucks balls. I also tried really hard to get the PS3 just straight up working on my laptop. But no, it's got all these weird sound issues. Pianos. Hit it. I had it. Yep, you do. You had it. Anyway. Also, did you try plugging the PS4 in? Did I? I did. I did try plugging the PS4. There was no sound. Yeah, seems like it would be a bad thing. Yeah. Should probably look into that. Anyway, I don't know if this old LSD marathon thing is going to happen. You should have talked about your dream before ranting and raving about this. You're right, but I'm going to talk about my dream right now. So we did the LARPer yesterday. We sure did. Did you have a dream this morning? Shit, I didn't. No, because I woke up in the middle of the night. Bugger, you're right, actually. How many dreams got left? I think I'm just enough, as long as I have a dream tomorrow and Thursday. I got 1, 2, fuck, that's a long dream. 3, 4, 5, or 5. Is that enough? That's enough. Okay. Anyway, this is a short dream that I have. It's called Retconing My Origins. And the basic premise of this dream is that, well, it's unclear. It's unclear whether, oh my god, Japanese politicians are the worst. What's that? I watched some videos recently of, UK Parliament, and the bullshit that they do, where they're just, like, mouthing off, and then the speaker's, like, has these little one-liners that he gives out to everyone. And that's funny. But they're just talking, or they're just, like, they're just being rowdy. They're not really being rowdy, they're just rah-rah-rahing. In Japan, like, when Party A is, like, passing a bill or doing something, and then Party B just, like, doesn't want to go with it, because, you know, they're the opposition and that's their job, they'll just rush whoever's talking and, like steal the mic off of them, and just, like, crowd around them and, like, block the person with signs, and, like, just, like, go rah 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 rah, so no one can actually hear what he's saying. It's fucking childishness to the nth degree. I swear to goodness. You wouldn't imagine, really, being like, living outside of Japan and just thinking of Japanese as being, you know, somewhat polite people. Wow, played off Yakuza, you don't think that, but that's true. But you still think most regular people on the street were, you know, just nice, you know, very shy, reserved people. But no, those fucking politicians. Oh, was there an earthquake? I don't think that was today. There was an earthquake. I think it was a 6 on the Richter scale. But whatever. Yeah. It's anyway. Where was I? What was I talking about? Okay. So I got distracted by the TV that the wife is not even watching. So I'll just turn off. That should turn on in 5 seconds. When she looks up for her phone. Anyway, the point of the story is my dream, Retconing My Origins. Yes, it's time for the beginning again. Is that my parents are not my real parents. Maybe they are, but it's unclear. The point is that I think I had a surrogate mother. Oh shit! What am I doing? I'm touching the screen for no reason. And I'm, like, finding information about who it is, either my surrogate mother or my real mother or my real father. I don't understand. It's weird, because I'm definitely of. Well, I remember being a kid thinking, "Am I adopted?" The only reason I say that is because my mother is quite large. Well, no, she's a lot better now. And my brother was quite large. My dad, yeah, mostly, as well. But I was always a skinny kid. I was always fucking wafer thin. But then I did kind of look like my dad, and now I really do look like a younger version of my dad. And I'm, like, got the same hair and the same balding spot. The same grey hair. I'm like, oh god, I'm just like my dad. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Also, I'm fat now. So, I guess it worked itself out. Now my mother and brother are actually quite thin. And I'm the fucking fat one. Well, I'm not that fat, but, like, it hasn't completely switched yet, but yeah, I have a large belly. Too much McDonald's. Too much eating whatever the fuck I wanted and not giving a shit, because I'm gonna live the life the way I want to. Now I'm like, Oh god, now I have to eat healthy and do exercise and do all that stuff that I swore I would never do as a fucking 20-something. Fuck my life. Oh, I didn't mention it's... Oh, it's fine. Where was I? So... Yeah, it's fine. Back to my dream. Right, so, also I remember being in my parents' room in my parents' old house that I used to live in. And I don't know why, but I guess I was in their room using their TV, which is weird because I totally have there's a TV in the living room, and when I was in uni in the living room with my parents, I had a TV upstairs too. Well, you had a TV before. You've had a TV forever upstairs. Well, yeah. Okay, never mind. It doesn't. It's irrelevant. Okay, thank you. The point is that I guess I was watching Evangelion in their room because there was like, I don't know why, but there were like 4 different DVD players that they had. I think one was like built into the TV. One was a DVD. There were like 2 DVD players and something else, and they all had like different Evangelion DVDs in them. Because I was marathoning Evangelion for some reason. I don't know. Hey, I just had a really good idea. Fuck off. I can't. Well, we could do it casually. What? Well, we did the Evangelion stream, right? Yes, the marathon. Yes, it was great. I had a lot of fun doing that. You were off your face. I was off my face. I got all that beer too that I could drink. Anyway, not a marathon because I probably would not be able to because New Year's Eve, I've talked about this before, but New Year's Eve and New Year's Day are quite busy times for Japanese. There's a lot of shit you got to do, and yeah, I'd be interrupted constantly, and I'd have to go and pray to the family gods or whatever. So I wouldn't be able to do a marathon of the episodes. Well, you could just walk away, not watch them all. But that is sacrilegious. I didn't do that last time. I'm sure as shit I got to do that again. I mean, ever. I've never done that once. Is what I meant to say. Yeah, that's right. You're always like ducking in and out during the intro and closing credits. Yeah, and I nailed that shit. You did a good job. You can always like actually take a break after an episode and do the stuff. No, but they will come in and they'll bash the door down and say, "Hey, get out here and pray to the gods." I'm like, oh, but there's 10 more minutes left in this episode. Fuck. Even if there was 1 minute left in the episode, they'd still drag me out there and pray to the gods. But anyway, the point I was trying to say was New Year's Eve / New Year's Day is also relevant to Evangelion, being the day of Third Impact. Well, it's inferred that it's the day of Third Impact in the end of Evangelion. Why don't we just watch the end of Evangelion? Why don't you fuck off? Why don't we watch Death Rebirth at the end of Evangelion? Why don't we watch the rebuild movies? Hey, shut up for a second. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. So what I was thinking, what I had a thought of, is why don't we play some Evangelion games? But we already did them. Well, you didn't really. You didn't play. You could have played more of that Evangelion 2 game. I could have. Is there anything else? Don't say Mahjong, don't say Mahjong, don't say Mahjong. No, I don't think there's anything else. Oh, thank God. No, actually, were there any other games apart from Mahjong and, I say Mahjong, that's fine. And Evangelion 2? I believe the Girlfriend of Steel 2 had multiple endings. Well, Girlfriend of Steel 1 did too, but we did all the endings. I don't think any of the games had. That was the other thing we did a day-by-day playthrough of. Well, it was a week-by-week playthrough, but the same deal. Anyway, shall we get to the point? Well, yeah, we can play some Evangelion games, if you feel like it. Or yeah, we could watch Death Rebirth And then the end of every Gully movie. If you want to. We could watch the rebuild movies. I don't actually have an English version of 3.33 though. I have 1 and 2. I don't have 3. I have a Japanese version of 3.333. But it's in Japanese. And by Japanese I mean Japanese voice and Japanese subs, and there are no English dubs. I mean, there are no English subs. Because it came out in Japan. It's weird how Ghibli is like... Ghibli movies actually do have English subs. If you, like, rent the DVD in Japan, or you just buy the DVD in Japan. But everything else is... No, it's Japan and Japanese. Japanese audio, Japanese subs. That's all you get. I could do that. Let's see what Elftastic says. Okay. So we could A, play Evangelion games that aren't Mahjong. B, fucking take that off the table. Because he'll say it. He'll say it anyway. I'm telling you right now, Elftastic. I'm not playing Evangelion Mahjong. So suck my dick. It's not even Evangelion specifically. It's Evangelion of Friends or whatever it's called. It's Gainax collection, really. I really need to play I really need to watch all those anime. The other Gainax ones, the Daddy of the Blue Water and Gunbuster. If you feel like it. I'll never get rid of it. No, you've got so many like backed up videos on YouTube that you really want to watch of people doing LPs. That I don't think I'm ever gonna catch up. I'm still watching videos from October. Yeah, you are. It's true. Oh, by the way, I forgot. I did see it while watching that Japanese guy playing LSD. That this October, the October just passed, was actually the 20th anniversary of LSD. So, golf club for LSD. Although, you know, January 1st will be the 1 year anniversary of me playing LSD. I'm not doing a second year, so fuck off. Oh, go on. No. I'm definitely not doing that. If I do a second year of LSD, then, like, of day by day LSD, then you can kiss fucking Persona 5 goodbye. Because it's done then. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I certainly don't want to, I mean, as far as a day by day playthrough, it's easy. But I certainly don't want to do the dream things anymore. Fuck that. I'm sick of doing this. Like, writing down my dreams and stuff. I kind of just want to have enough dreams to get me to the end of the year. And then just not do it anymore. Well, you are almost there. Yeah, I only did like a week's worth. No, you did more than that. Oh, that's true, I do. Never mind. What are we talking about? We're talking about, alright, Evangelion stream. So we could play Evangelion games, namely Evangelion 2. Because, like, of course with Girlfriend of Steel 2, I mean, you can play through the game again, but Evangelion 2 is just straight up, there are I guess you could call them game modes? No, characters. Character stories. Yeah, story arcs, I guess, that you just haven't done. Yes, because there's so fucking many of them. Yes. But you were actually having fun with the Masato one. Yeah, because the AI controls the fucking robots. What a great idea. Anyway. What were you talking about? Okay, we can play Evangelion games. We could watch Death Rebirth and the movie. That's still like 4 hours, dude. Yeah, I know. Or we could watch the Rebuild movies, which is, you know... Did you just say Death Rebirth? Yeah, I know. No, sorry, did you just say that Death and Rebirth and End of Evangelion were collectively 4 hours? I did say that, yeah. There's no way that's true. Don't look it up, you know it's not. Oh, I want to know how long it is though. Evangelion, Death and Rebirth. But Death and Rebirth actually has... Isn't the Rebirth part of Death and Rebirth actually a scene from End of Evangelion? I think so, yeah. Where does it have? Does it have the running time, did it? 30 minutes. Oh, it's the last 30 minutes. Really? Go to Wikipedia. Contemplating which is better, Wikipedia or IMDb. I think about it, they're probably the same. What's the fucking running time? 94 minutes. Huh. An hour and a half, that's really short. If you cut out 30 of that for yeah, go to IMDb, I'm curious. If the 30 part is the rebirth part that you don't actually have to watch, then that's just an hour. There's no way End of Evangelion is an hour long though. You're nuts. No, I said it was 4 hours total. Oh, well, maybe it is then. Well, fuck me. Where does it say that? Okay, you know what IMDb was about, I know. Alright, now... Actually, you should just delete the whole thing and just type in End of Evangelion. I really wish an hour and 30. Fuck off! Are you serious? Is it actually an hour and 30? That's 3 hours, dude. With the rebirth shit. Huh. Fuck me. Well, what did you think it was? I wasn't sure how long Death and Rebirth was. Maybe an hour, 2 hours, maybe. But I was sure that End of Evangelion was like, I don't know, part of me thought it was like a 3-hour affair. It says 85 minutes. It's shorter than Death and Rebirth. Are you sure? Are you fucking sure about that? I feel like that movie goes on forever. That's what it does. Huh. Oh, there you go. There you go. How about... Oh, you gonna do it? Oh, what's it actually called? Just... Yeah, just called... Just type in Rebuild of Evangelion. And it'll show the movies. Come on, you can do this. Where the fuck is that 4th movie coming out? Oh, don't even start. What is Revival of Evangelion? I don't know. Came out in 1998. What is that? Apparently, the 4th movie's coming out in 2020. Wasn't there a trailer? Maybe. First movie came out in 2007. Second one 2009. The third one 2012. Jesus Christ. And then the last one 2020. What the fuck is Revival of Evangelion? I don't know. I'm very curious. Seems to be a movie. Oh, you know what it is? Oh my god, you know what it is? What? It's I think it's a unification of both movies that you were just talking about. I.e. Death and Rebirth and could you do it? Can I? Can I do it? And then there we go, thank you. Okay, it's gonna be Antonella is a unification of the movies Death True Squared, and the End of Evangelion is considered the final form of the Evangelion movies, which were released in several forms prior to revival. The two were released on the 9th and 10th discs of the Renewal of Evangelion box set, with the labels of Revival Evangelion and Evangelion the Feature Film. Right, so it's still 2 movies, I guess. Wait, so is it 1 movie or 2 movies? I don't know. It looks like it's still 2 movies. Yeah. Or maybe it's what I watched anyway. It's confusing. Huh. I don't understand. No, me neither. It says running time is 159 minutes, which is... Calculator. Can we even figure that out in your head? No. Use a calculator, fuck you. 160 divided by 60. 2 hours and 60 minutes. Alright, well that's... I have to see if I can find that. I can watch that. Yeah, I can watch that. I don't know about the rebuild movies. It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, fantastic. Let me know what you want to know. I'm sure you're actually still watching this. Anyway, back to my dream. Oh my god, the dream. It's the longest fucking dream thing. And it's the shortest dream too. I'm just planning it. Is that what you're doing? So there's all the Evangelion DVDs in my parents' room, right? Yes. And then the last part of the dream was, I'm not wearing a shirt for some reason. And then my brother tells me to put a shirt on. Huh? And then I just realized that I've turned into my dad. Because my dad always, like, wore no shirts. And now... Existential crisis. Pretty much. Alright, well that's it. That's all I got. So, we come back. We'll play some more LSD. Talk more about dreams. Was there something else you wanted to do yesterday? You got a huge dream to talk about tomorrow, so have fun with that. Maybe we'll do some more lore. But for now, my name is Leo, and I'll see you next time.